Imagine a young shepherd named Santiago who dreams of a hidden treasure in Egypt. When he meets a mysterious king who tells him to follow his dreams, Santiago sells his sheep and begins a journey across deserts, faces danger, and learns the secret language of the universe. This is The Alchemist, a timeless story about listening to your heart and discovering that the treasure you seek might be closer than you think. But this isn't just a tale of adventure. It's a lesson in trusting yourself. What if the universe itself is guiding you toward your destiny? Let's find out. Santiago's story begins in a quiet village in Spain, where he tends his flock but feels restless. One night, a recurring dream haunts him. A child points to the Egyptian pyramids and whispers, "Your treasure lies there." A fortune teller confirms the dream's truth, but Santiago hesitates. Egypt is far, and he has no money. Yet, something inside him stirs. Here's why this story matters. A. Everyone has a personal legend like Santiago. You'll learn how to recognize the signs, omens, the universe sends you. For example, a chance meeting or a repeated dream might be more than coincidence. B. Simple lessons, big ideas. The story uses metaphors, like a desert teaching patience or a camel symbolizing trust. These ideas apply to real life, whether you're chasing a career, a relationship, or a dream. C. A surprise ending. What Santiago finds at the end will make you rethink your own goals and maybe even laugh. The twist teaches us that true treasure isn't always what we expect. Santiago's journey mirrors our own struggles with fear and faith. When a mysterious king named Melchizedek appears, he says, when you want something, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. He gives Santiago 2 stones, Urim and Thummim, to guide him and tells him to sell his sheep. Santiago's doubt reflects our own. What if I fail? But Melchizedek insists, fear is a bigger obstacle than the obstacles themselves. This sets Santiago on a path where every challenge becomes a lesson in courage. Santiago's life in Spain. Santiago is a shepherd in Andalusia, Spain. He loves his sheep but feels restless. One night, he dreams of a treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. A fortune teller tells him the dream is true, but Santiago hesitates. Egypt is far, and he has no money. But what if the dream is a trap? He wonders. His sheep, however, seem content with their simple life. Santiago envies their peace, but knows he wants more. Meeting Melchizedek. An old man named Melchizedek, who claims to be a king, meets Santiago. He says, when you want something, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. He gives Santiago 2 stones, Urim and Thummim, to guide him and tells him to sell his sheep. But why should I trust you? Santiago asks. Melchizedek smiles, because I already know your destiny. Santiago sells his flock and sails to Africa. Struggles in Tangier. In Africa, Santiago knows no Arabic. A thief steals his money, leaving him penniless. Desperate, he finds work at a crystal shop. The owner, a grumpy man, teaches him patience. Santiago cleans glasses and arranges crystals, learning the shop's rhythms. Why don't you go to Mecca? Santiago asks the shop owner, who dreams of pilgrimage. Because if I go, I'll have nothing left to dream of, he replies. Santiago realizes fear of disappointment keeps people from chasing dreams. Saving for the desert. Santiago works for a year, saving money. He buys a camel and joins a caravan to the Sahara. Along the way, he meets an Englishman studying alchemy. The man carries heavy books and dreams of meeting the alchemist, a wise figure who can turn metal into gold. The desert tests those who enter it, the Englishman warns. But it also teaches. Santiago begins noticing omens, like hawks flying in patterns or the wind whispering secrets. The Oasis and the Alchemist. At the Al-Fayum Oasis, Santiago meets Fatima, a woman who fills his heart with love. He considers staying, but the alchemist appears and urges him onward. Love never stops a person from pursuing their destiny. Santiago faces bandits, sandstorms, and doubt. The alchemist teaches him to listen to his heart, Tell your heart that fears are worse than dangers. When captured, Santiago must perform a miracle, turning himself into the wind. He speaks to the desert, wind, and sun, learning all things are connected. The Englishman's quest. The Englishman struggles to understand alchemy. The alchemist says, "The secret of life is to see everything as part of the same soul." Santiago realizes alchemy isn't about turning lead into gold. It's about transforming oneself. The desert's wisdom. The desert teaches Santiago patience. He learns to read the silence between sand dunes and trust the stars. The universe speaks in signs, the alchemist says. Even a grain of sand contains the entire universe. Fear versus destiny. Santiago's biggest battle is with fear. The alchemist warns, "Tell your heart, I'm afraid, but I won't let fear stop me." This lesson helps Santiago face thieves at the pyramids. The treasure revealed. After months of travel, Santiago reaches the Egyptian pyramids. He digs for days, but finds nothing. Thieves beat him, and one says, "I dreamed of treasure in Spain, but I'm not stupid enough to go there." Santiago realizes his treasure was back home all along. He returns to Spain, digs under his old tree, and finds gold and jewels. The journey taught him that the treasure was not just gold, it was the courage, wisdom, and friendships he gained along the way. The final lesson. The treasure was never in Egypt, Santiago realizes. It was in me all along. The universe guided him, but he had to take the first step. His journey mirrors our own. The search for treasure is the treasure itself. Santiago's story teaches us. 1. Follow your dreams, even if others doubt you. 2. Listen to omens. The universe sends help in small ways. 3. The best treasure might be what you already have. 4. Fear is natural, but it shouldn't control you. Like Santiago, we all have a personal legend. The alchemist reminds us, when you want something, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. Trust yourself and take the first step. If you loved this story, hit subscribe for more simple summaries of great books. Next week, The Little Prince, a tale about love and loneliness. Like, share, and comment. What's your personal legend? Let's discuss below.